Welcome, you are watching Ace, Sunny, Whitey, Mech Arena official content creator.
Today we are looking at episode 1 of best mechs and weapon review, and you guessed it, we are looking at the sniper long arm. This weapon is unlocked in day 1 if you complete all the experience tasks and only at 800 experience. So I am looking at long arm 8. There are two versions of long arm 10 and the long arm 8, but right now let's focus on long arm 8. The long arm 8 has the highest damage per magazine among all the weapons in this game. The damage per shot and the total damage is the highest. Fire rate 60 rpm, reload speed of 12 seconds. Maximum range is the highest, 180 meters, and accuracy is high. It is very accurate. Also, it has an extra chance of overheating the mech. Once you overheat the mech, you will get 1.5 times damage. Currently my long arm 8 is at 3 star. It has a 7.5% overheat effect chance. Therefore, it can do more damage than what is written. A big point to note is that this weapon has only 5 magazines. So you should not miss your shots because the reload time is very high, 12 seconds. Let us look at what these statistics mean. The damage per magazine means that the maximum damage can do at the ideal range. For here it means the optimal range. Damage per shot, maximum damage for each round fired. So it is the total damage divided by the number of magazines. Fire rate, frequency of fire per minute. In a minute, how many it can fire. Magazine reload speed. Magazine, it is the number of rounds that it can fire before you have to reload the weapon. And the reload is showing the measurement how fast the weapon can be reloaded. Optimal range is the one very important parameter that beginners have to look at, because each weapon in the game has a different optimal range. For this weapon, the optimal range is 105 meter plus. Maximum range, it is the maximum distance that this weapon can do damage. Accuracy, measurement showing how well the weapon deals damage close to the crosshair. So this weapon is very accurate. Overheat effect chance, this is a special perk that this weapon has. Not all weapons in this game have perks. This perk gives a chance of inflicting an overheat effect on the target, which briefly increases the damage it takes from follow-up attacks. After inflicting overheat, it gives you a window of 2 to 3 seconds in which you can increase the damage. Power, measurement of the weapon's strength based on various parameters like stats, abilities, perks, and more. All these perks and abilities accumulate to this power, which is shown as a number. With all this said, this weapon has an energy of 8 and 2 of these weapons with a total energy of 16. Therefore, we need a mech that can hold these weapons. A beginner mech which unlocks at the beginning is the Guardian. The Guardian has an energy of 16 and it has one of the highest hit points in the game, only the 4th highest hit point. The speed is on the slower side, but it is comparable to any other tank in the game. The Guardian also has a special ability known as System Crash. This ability can disable any other mech within a range of 30 meters. Now the Guardian has a high hit point and a powerful energy capacity. So let us look into a CPC match and see how this works out. We are right now in the map with a night-laden, beautiful, forbidden city. Now the long arm 8 is a long range weapon, so you want to make a good distance from the target to increase the damage. Right now I'm at 90 meters, 80 meters from the target, and it is doing almost the full damage. And we have the first blood. While using the long arm, you want to keep safe distance from the enemy so that they cannot surround you. The long arm has a problem with fast moving targets, so it is best to keep a distance from the enemy. Right now I am at the edge of the map and keeping an eye on all the 3 lanes. This map, Forbidden City, has long sight lines and therefore is ideal for using this weapon. 3 kills in a row. Another enemy is coming on the left hand lane. 1 shot, 2 shots, and the enemy is down. As you can see, the long arm has very high damage and no mech can take all the 5 shots of its magazine. Normally 2 to 3 shots are enough to take a mech down. And the Guardian has extra hit points, so enemy mechs cannot aim you so easily. This mech, Guardian with long Arm8, is the ideal combination for any beginner. Down with 1 shot. Nice job. Nice. That is a human player and he got taken out by 1 shot. Now you can see that the overheat has been applied by one of my allies, and if I am able to connect a shot, then my damage will be multiplied. The long arm itself can do overheat and it does not need any other secondary weapon, but there is a very small chance, so you need to upgrade the weapon. As you upgrade, the overheat chance goes up to about a maximum of 30%, which is very high. Right now it is about 7.5% chance. See, I caused overheat on my enemy human teammate. Overheated again. I used the system crash and removed the spider turret.
There is 1 minute left.
Battle win. So this is one of the very solid strategies in a CPC mode. Let's look at another game in a 5 versus 5 small map mode and see whether this weapon is equally effective. We are inside the map Fortune Towers. Now this map is kind of a medium range map, so I don't think long arm will have that much of a problem. Let's see and find out. First blood with 1 shot, another shot, 2 kills. And there we have it, killing spree with 1 magazine I took out 3 enemies. The only thing that this weapon requires is perfect aiming. This weapon completely depends upon manual aiming. So you need to keep rotating the pointer and gauge the speed of the opponent. It's very easy to hit still opponents, but what about opponents that are moving? It requires a little bit of skill and experience. Always take shots on mechs that have slow speed, like a Juggernaut for instance. Since they have slow speed, it is easier to aim on them. Another Juggernaut is down. Rampage 9 kills. Perfect aiming and godlike.
Nemesis. Well done.
As you upgrade this weapon, you unlock its perk with a greater chance. See, I caused overheat and the damage was increased. There is a panther with a net right in the middle and it is obstructing me from aiming. And the long arms are not like javelins which can go overhead and reach the target. So you need a clear sight line from yourself and the enemy. Thus if there are any teammates or obstacles in the path, then you obviously cannot hit the long arm. When you are reloading, it's safe to take cover and reload the weapon. Sometimes you can take shots with only a single target instead of two, using both the long arms together. The mech is overheated and my ally teammates take him down.
3, 2, 1. You have won the match.
Victory. MVP with long Arm8 Guardian. So that brings us to the end of this episode 1. If you have any questions and doubts, put them in the comments. Take care, like, subscribe. Bye.